Which one do you prefer? Formal English or informal English? Hello, my name is Maddie from POC English, and in this lesson, we are going to learn some formal English vocabulary. First, one question. Which one is better? Formal English or informal English? The answer is, well, there is no better one. Both of them are good depending on your audience. Who are you writing to or who are you talking to? If you are casually talking to your friend, you should speak informally. You don't want to be too formal with your best friend. If you are talking to your grandparents, you might want to be semi-formal just to be respectful. Or if you are talking to your boss or maybe your university professor, you want to be formal. So it totally depends on your audience. And now, let's start learning some formal alternatives to not so formal words. Have a look at this text. Technology can ease every person's life. There are many tech gadgets that we can use every day. Now, almost everyone has a smartphone to meet their modern life needs. This text is not formal and it is not informal. It's a semi-formal text, but we are going to try to make it more formal. What can you do? Well, number one, instead of can, you can say be able to. Now, be stands for am, is, are, or maybe was, were in the past. I can use a laptop. I can use a laptop. Instead of can, say be able to. I am able to use a laptop. This is more formal. Number two, what does ease mean? Well, to ease something means to make it easier. Instead of ease, you can say facilitate. Facilitate. For example, you can join an online course to ease the learning process. Instead of ease, say facilitate. You can join an online course to facilitate the learning process. It means to make it easier. Number three, instead of person, you can use individual. For example, every person has rights which should be respected. Instead of person, say individual. Every individual has rights which should be respected. This is more formal. Number four, instead of many, you can say numerous. Numerous. For example, there are many mistakes in your text. Instead of many, say numerous. There are numerous mistakes in your text. Number five, instead of use, say utilize. Utilize. This is more formal. For example, we must use all the resources we have. Instead of use, say utilize. We must utilize all the resources we have. Number six, instead of every day, what can you say to make it more formal? You can say on a daily basis. On a daily basis. For example, I read books every day. Or I read books on a daily basis. Number seven, what can you say instead of now? You can say currently. Currently is an adverb that can be used instead of now. For example, now I'm working on a project. Currently, I'm working on a project. And number eight, instead of needs, say requirements. For example, you don't meet the needs to apply for this job. Or you don't meet the requirements to apply for this job. And now, let's use the new alternatives we have learned to rewrite the story. Technology is able to facilitate every individual's life. You see how formal it became? There are numerous tech gadgets that we can utilize on a daily basis. Currently, almost everyone has a smartphone to meet their modern life requirements. Now, this is a formal text. And now, let's have a look at another text. Surveys show that about 23% of adults don't know how to use any tech gadgets. These people are called digitally illiterate people. To make digital literacy better in society, governments have started public workshops. So, these people should go to the workshops to gain enough knowledge and skills. Now, this text again is semi-formal. It's not very informal. But let's try to make it more formal by substituting some of its informal or not so formal words. Instead of about, you can say approximately. Approximately, which means not exactly. For example, the project will take about 3 weeks. The project will take approximately 3 weeks. Instead of called, say referred to as. For example, this city is called Little Paris. This city is referred to as Little Paris. Instead of make better, you can say promote. For example, the government wants to make digital literacy better in society. The government wants to promote digital literacy in society. Instead of start, you can say initiate. Initiate. For example, they have recently started a new campaign. They have recently initiated a new campaign. Instead of so, say therefore. For example, the company was going bankrupt, so they changed the manager. The company was going bankrupt, therefore they changed the manager. Instead of go to a workshop, you can say attend a workshop or take part in a workshop or participate in a workshop. 3 alternatives. For example, I'm going to a workshop this evening. I'm participating in a workshop this evening. I'm taking part in a workshop this evening. I'm attending a workshop this evening. And instead of enough, you can say sufficient or adequate. For example, the city doesn't have enough funds to make more roads. You can say the city doesn't have sufficient funds or adequate funds to make more roads. And now it is time to use the new vocabulary we have learned in order to make the text more formal. But before that, if you want to receive free lesson summaries of this video and every other video when I post them on YouTube, what you need to do is to give me your email address. How? Go to my website, pocenglish.com. The link is in the description. Click on the link, go to my website, type in your email address, and click subscribe. You will receive the PDF files when I post a video on YouTube. And now, time to read the text. Surveys show that approximately 23% of adults don't know how to, instead of use, we could say utilize, remember? How to utilize any tech gadgets. These people are referred to as digitally illiterate people. To promote digital literacy in society, governments have initiated public workshops. Therefore, these people should attend the workshops, take part in the workshops, or participate in the workshops to gain sufficient knowledge or adequate knowledge and skills. And that's it, guys. I hope you have enjoyed this lesson. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up and click subscribe if you're new to my channel. See ya!